Today we're going to make a pretty typical breakfast that I consume. It consists of eggs, some kind of meat, and onions. Today we're using what the local grocery store calls meatloaf mix, just because that's what I have on hand. But I would typically use chicken or turkey. So we're going to start with this because this will take the longest to cook. And as it starts to cook, this will give us some oil in the pan to work with. Actually, we don't have to add anything extra. And I'm going to use a flat topped spoon. And we're just going to break this apart. This meatloaf mix has kind of a weird consistency where it doesn't break up that well because it's mixed. Usually it would just kind of peel apart, more nicely than this, but whatever. And we're going to use pretty high heat here because this will just cook quickly. Alright, so let that sit for a minute and start going. I'll turn it all the way for now. This isn't a gas stove, so it takes some time to get up the temperature. And then I also have the onions already prepared. So we'll dump those in a minute or two. And then the eggs, I have to get out the eggs. Alright, that pan is starting to come up to temperature now. And this meal cooks quick, so you can only let this be unattended for maybe 20 or 30 seconds before you start having a problem. Alright, now that we've got some oil at the bottom of the pan, I'm going to add the eggs. I'm going to add the onions first. And I just realized we have a bit of a problem, because the spatula that I need to do this is not clean. So we're going to have to take a quick break here and wash the spatula. I really need to get more than one just because this is kind of a common occurrence where I need to use this and I hadn't washed it yet. Jeez, that stuff is really stuck on it. We're going to have to use this steel wool to get this off, or whatever that this is. This stuff is amazing. I don't know what it's called. My mother gave it to me. They take off anything real easy. It's great. Alright, that's going to be good enough. Okay, now we can proceed. Yes, the spatula is still dirty. It's got the same meal on it from yesterday. Don't worry about it. Alright, we're done with this wooden spoon now. Okay, so eggs. We're going to use 4 eggs because these are kind of small. These are homegrown eggs. My friend Tim gives these to me. His family has some chickens. They're all different colors. Some of these are blue. This is a really nice blue color, I think. Or maybe it's green. I don't know. It looks nice to me. And we have a brown one here. We got one more meal out of those. And we want to cook the meat until it's no longer translucent. And we want to cook the onions until they become translucent. I hate raw onions. It's just gross to me. Definitely want to make sure those onions get cooked. I'm going to go ahead and do this over by the sink just so we don't make a mess over here. I think we'll throw out this blue egg. I like this one. Alright, so here's the eggs. The onions should get a little bit of browning on them like that. It's just about perfect right there. Try to break up the meat a little bit more. This is starting to look pretty good here. Now we're going to go ahead and put the eggs in. And eggs cook quick, so this is where you got to keep turning the stuff around. The eggs will burn in about 15 seconds, so you got to be pretty on top of this here. I don't like runny yolks or anything like that. Ugh. Nope. So this is going to be cooked all the way through.
Sticky stuff all over the floor.
Not good. Heat sticky, I had to clean that up. Alright, we're just about done here. I'll let it go until it gets a little bit brown, but not much. I think that's pretty much good here. You can see this cooks pretty quick, and if you cut the onions and put a couple pieces of meat aside the night before, this is very doable in the morning. Don't take much time and effort at all. It's only been 11 minutes on the camera. That includes the spatula fiasco, so really you can make this in under 10 minutes. And this is a very healthy breakfast. Alright, we're going to call that done. Almost completely successful. And then I always add a little bit of salt. Okay, and that concludes the meal. We have eggs, beef. Actually, this is, I think, beef and veal in that mix, and onions.